Hi, this is Brian Massard with Reminisce Angus Beef, and there's my little partner today, Mitzi. Look at her. Oh, you're such a good girl. I want to talk to you today about sustainability in the beef business. You know, a lot of that's tied to the sustainable is a huge conversation, and I want to tie it directly to our Reminisce Angus Beef. What sustainability means. One, we have to be profitable to do it over. The land that we raise our cows on has to be sustainable. How's that work out? We have to take care of the land that we're on because we have to use it every year. It's a renewable resource. And I know a lot of consumers think that cows are hard on the ground and all of the methane and all of the stuff, and it's like, you know, once they eat a blade of grass, the blade of grass never grows back again. And so I just want to share a little bit more in depth on that. And one of the biggest requests, it's a fun subject for me. One of our biggest requests is, can we get steak boxes from Reminisce? Or now it's probably the number one. You know, people want to know why don't you sell a steak box? I can go to Omaha Beef, I can go to Snake River Farms, I can go to wherever, and they'll just sell me a steak box. And I've talked to several other people that they sell steak boxes. As I go online, you can buy steak boxes from other people because people are willing to risk ordering a bad steak once, but to get anything else, why spend that money? It's expensive. So we don't sell steak boxes, and here's why. Number one, you don't need a steak box from Reminisce Angus Beef to be totally satisfied with the quality. Why? Because we've been tracking flavor for 31 years through one bloodline. There is a measurable difference. It's absolutely incredible. And we've been selling beef online now for a year. We get more comments on our fajita meat, our stew meat, our hamburgers that the people are getting, our short ribs, our chuck roasts have gone, oh my God. There is an oh my God response from everybody that gets a box. It's like, this is amazing. What is it with the flavor? Why is yours so much better? It's that one bloodline. That's what makes us better. It's not because we're a small local ranch and our cows are eating off of our ranch and it's the best stuff and it's the healthiest stuff and all the stuff in the store is bad. We don't say that. That's an unacceptable narrative by a lot of little outfits like us out there saying you got to buy from us because everything else is bad in the industry. That is untrue and is not a good message to be putting out there. If your beef is as good as ours, just tell people we have the greatest beef in the world and back it up. We can do that. So with that said, we don't do steak boxes, with the exception, we will do a sirloin steak box because grocery stores and restaurants, it's a low value item to them. Why? Because most sirloin steaks are not very good. Low choice, select sirloin. There's a flavor there, but there's not a tenderness there. And we usually have extras of those that we don't send out to a lot of the restaurants because they're not aware of how good ours are. So we pull all the extra sirloin. You can buy a sirloin box from us, a 10-pound box, and you won't be wanting, you won't have to have a New York strip. You won't have to have a ribeye. You won't have to have a tenderloin to say, oh my God. We had one customer that sent me a text after they got our cowboy box. He cooked up the 2 sirloins that were in the cowboy box. His wife told him that was the best tenderloin she had ever had. And they were Reminisce sirloins. That's a measurable difference in beef. That's a measurable difference in Angus beef. And we do not do a straight steak box with New Yorks and ribeyes and tomahawks and all the glory boys out there because back in the late 1800s, all the bison hunters came out here. They shot all the bison by the millions, took the hides off of them, and left the rest of them laying out there. That's not sustainable. The bison are gone, and if we start selling steak boxes and we can't sell the rest of the animals, we're gone. And then you got to go back to the grocery store and buy meat where you don't know where it comes from. Doesn't mean it's not safe. I did not say that. It means you don't know where it comes from. You cannot guarantee flavor. You cannot guarantee quality. And we can. And we kick the world's butt in those 2 things. So order your first box. Start getting healthy. You can eat all the beef you want. You're going to lose weight. You're going to feel better. You're going to get off pills. And you're going to start living a better life. So with that said, remangusbeef.com. remangusbeef.com, remangusbeef.com. Order your first box today and lose your mind on how good it is. Bon appetit.